What happened? What happened? Did Jesus have the fleur-de-lis near him? Why was a fleur-de-lis redesigned in a certain shape? Who decided on that shape? What do you believe about life? Did you read the title? Did you read the description? I was a little bit more exact with what I was thinking, although I forget at the moment. 22, 96, E&E. Are you in front of a mirror? Is somebody holding You notice on the inside of this purple is a space. On the outside is another space. Holding the ball. What are they holding? Are they passages? What can it possibly mean? Why does it have to mean anything? Does this look like a light bulb? What is the story being told? What is the actual story being told? What story are we being told? What do you understand in the story you've heard? Although there may be alternative stories to yours. Why? Why can there be alternative stories to yours? Because not all stories are the same. How much harder does a liar have to work than someone who tells the truth? How harder does a liar have to work than someone who tells the truth? Unless there's someone who disbelieves. That when the first person that tells the truth and the other one disbelieves, you start stepping on yourself looking like a liar. When deep down in your heart, you should walk away and say, if you're not happy with it, do we always have to prove ourselves? The liar and the truth teller, slayer. Holding that up, here's his feet running. Which way should the feet actually go? And then on this one, which way is it? Is it that over there, right? Should we just outline this whole thing? The red inside the blue inside the red. The main colors of yellow and red and blue. Why? Is it their numeric value? Is their color mixture that our eyes just love, right? Is it us that loves the color? Or do we really know how the significance of the elements of the universe go? The natural state of nature in which tells us the colors that match. Is that true? Can that be used as a true statement? Is there an abundance of this reality all over the place? Red and blue. How does red and blue match? What colors match with yellow? What sports teams are made in this? How does it attract us? What is the percentage of people that are attracted to different color associations? Different voices. We have this one here with the arms going underneath, or we have this one here with the arms going around. Is that what I came here to talk about? Didn't come here really to talk about anything. Something about ETA, estimated time of arrival. Also, they use it in the stock market. They say the theta price. Now, I really don't know what it means, but estimated time of arrival, theta price. I'm trying to put the two together. I like price as in rice, as in paid by the pound. RICE, creation of the Christ. The Christ could be something that things that are associated are C and E, the ending of the word P and R. PR is 16 and 19. They're the reflection of each other. One is with a leg to stand on. The other has no leg to stand on. Where do I see this association? It's the connection in the roulette wheel, where the reflection of the first 18 are reflected in the second 18, and the second 18 start at number 19. The second 18 starts at 19, which is the first position. 19 is the first position, which is the reflection of position number 16. Does anybody understand any of this? Does it make any sense? Am I going anywhere with this? Does it mean anything in life? It's the reality of the game. That's all we need to know, the reality of the individual creations, the ones that are relevant to a majority of those who gamble, the roulette wheel, those who like to take a chance on the wheel, the two sides of the wheel, and all those who created anything to do with the roulette wheel. In fact, if it didn't exist, Google it in, tell me it doesn't exist. Tell me you haven't seen roulette, Roullette. And if you want, also punch in roulette orphelin, the orphan roulette. Punch that in and see what numbers come up. 57, 75, 17, 34, 76, 1776. Moon. Position the letters in the alphabet. Did I create it? Absolutely not. I've created nothing at all. And that's the way I like to come across. And sometimes I don't like to do numbers in my video other than talk. What does the big bird say? Is the big bird from Sesame Street? See the same street? Today is Sunday, the first day, the day of creation. When does man actually live? On the first day where God, after God took his rest on creation. What do you think happened the first day? You think man was really working on earth? He made creation. He had to make everything first. Now he's got to lay out the plans. How many days did it take to lay out the plans? God of creation. Today is Sunday, so it's perfect. God on his first day, on a Sunday, what does he bring to earth first? Does he bring to earth first man, or what he created, dividing the night and the day? What are the, let me look this up. 7 days of creation. Oh, I think on day one he created the lamb. So he had 6 days to perfect it when man came out. First came the lamb, last was the man. They had to figure out how to get the lamb and the man, right? So we can become all the sheep. The 7 days of creation Bible view. I just want it to be really easy. Day one, night and day. He had to make the night in shining armor, silver. Right? Is that the night we're talking about? We don't know. Night, 14 and 9 and 7 and 8 and 2. Instead of THE, it's GHT. Oh, that'd be like a tax. 23, 38, 39, 40. So that would be also equivalent to blue, giving me 46. 4 and 6 is 10. See the way 40 is really cool, because all zeros equal 6. So you add the 6 to 40, you get 46. And 6 and 4 is 10. Add the 0 again is 16, and then you get number 7. So from 40, you end up with number 7. So 7 and 4 is God. 7 and 4 is Jesus, cross, and time. The numerics they use for night, okay? And then we're going to use day, and that is 4, 1, 0, 1, 0, 4, and 25 equals 30. So night and day is 30, which becomes 36, which becomes 9, where night becomes 1, both the yellow ball. The 1 becomes the 7 because of a 10, and you have 7 and 9, which is the gateway to birth. 30 becomes 36, 6 by 6, that's creation, the woman that creates. I didn't do egg, which is a representation inside the moon, is 577, electric Christ, spirit Christ, E-world Christ, elite Christ, the power, the energy, the electric, the fire. Christ is in the moon. So we have the day and the night. And then day 2, the sky and the sea. Did he divide the sky and the sea? They didn't say the word divide night and day, but here it says just night and day. And it's Genesis 1:1, 2:4. So I have to, make it through to really look what this all means. But this is the spirit of the 7 days of creation, Genesis 1:1, 3:4, right away, 18 by 18, 3:24. 11 is the student of the Christ, of the gold of the birth. See, there's where I get this from is 1 and 1, which the double dots in between 1 and 1 become an 8. Circles around it. 324 is your vibration. 18 by 18. 3 by 24 is 72, the half day. Where did I get these? What I just said, I have to look over. I did it very fast myself. I got 11 and 11. Yes, from 11, the ways to create 11 with 2 cubes because it's divided by 2 dots. I'm not sure with the 2 dots, 2 sides above and below, but 9 and 2 makes 11, and that's the birth in the sun. Spirit is 76, freedom of 55. Then 65 is the student. They also call it Yo, and it comes from Earth and Mars. Then they have 83, which is gold. It's CH. It's also the Church Canadians hockey. So talk about Canada, where we're going to go next. Leave that alone. We have 47, which is Christ Jesus on the cross. 4 by 7, 28, cycle of the moon. So we have 2, 9, 3, 8, 4, 7, 5, 6, the student. Yo. 11, where 21 is beta creation, the reverse on the cube. So there's different categories we have to place everything. The elephant, the cat, the mouse, protect the mouse. The bird protects the mouse. The bird is always scaring off and ruining everything for the cat, except when it's what's it called, Bird and the Bugs Bunny. We have to go over those shows, Bugs Bunny and a few other ones, telling us some stories. 90 seconds, 90 minutes, 15 hours a day. 96 minutes, 96 seconds. 90 seconds, 90 minutes, 16 hours a day. How much does that equal? God, another calculator down the hill must be in my pocket. 90 by 16 equals 129,600. But the reality isn't 8,100. 86,400 divided by 8,100 equals to 10.66 hours. Okay, don't want to go over that. That's not on my mind right now. The last period in our life. The last period in our life. The last period. Can we look at it as the last period in our life? For those who are 50 and over, this is like the last quarter. We're in the fourth quarter, my friends. We're in the fourth quarter. 57, 67, 77, and 5, 82. The average age for a male. Meeting the end. Crazy times. Some of us are in, not all of us. I'm in that last leg. Pretty crazy. I still feel like I'm 18 though. I wonder what I'll feel like when I'm 81. 81, the last leg, cycle of the moon. 82. Birth is 92. Where else should I go with this? No one's saying a word. I got 2 likes. I should show you a picture of what I'm doing in my bedroom. Don't hit that too hard. Don't hit the glass too hard. I don't even know how to use this phone. Can you see that? What's that? Wait a second. What's that? Oh, I see what it is. It's a cat on my desk. So that's a wall that I'm painting. I got to put lines the other way now, make dots, and I'm just going to connect some numeric thing. Gold, silver, bronze. We know the Olympics. We know everything goes. Frosty the Snowman and all the buttons that Frosty has. We're going to go over that in a minute. And then we have to understand the gold, the golden tooth, the silver, the bronze, knowing the difference of those 3. The gold is number 38, fits in the 11 family. The silver fits in the 4 family, and the bronze fits in the 8 family, which fits in the 5 family at the end, because it's 80. 80 is very, very special. 80 tears everything into 4 parts. 90 is a 3-part system. 90 is a 5-part system, because in the 90s, we end up saying 4 times 20 and 10. So we have 4 20s and a 10, and that's 5 different positions. At 80, it's 4 different positions. At 70, it's two different positions in the 10 house, because in the 70s, we have to say 60 and then 10. So it becomes two positions where numeric values for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the 70s from French will say 60, and it'll say 10, 11, 12. So it's associating the two numbers together. Not like in the 30s, you'll go 31, 32, 33, 34. So it's two numbers. But when you get to the 70s, you're going to say 60 and then two numbers inside of one word. Ohms is 1 and 1. Douze is 1 and 2. So you got two numbers in one word, as where in the 11s, 11 through 10 through 19, you have two numbers in one word, but it changes over to a teen at 13. It changes over again at 17 when it comes into the French language. Sometimes they don't show you how it's changing, but it's changing on the other side, French and English. I always like to bounce these two off of each other. Do you know we built the cities and Pharaoh the land, and Moses was there too? Santa had some Starbucks. I got to be a little bit of funny. He stopped. He got some coffee at Starbucks. Santa went broke. Too many reindeers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, okay. We can also talk about the different types of trees. There's the hardwood tree and the softwood tree. What sap is in the tree, what we can do with the sap, how the word is said in French and in English. A softwood tree is called bois mou, like vache, I don't know. And hardwood trees are called bois franc or bois dur, hard and soft. So the woman is soft and the man is hard. So maybe can we differentiate these two to female and male? I don't know. Just might be part of the theory of everything goulash, where that nothing really matters. It's leftovers of pieces and parts that were used to build, just like we throw things in the garbage, or we cut an 8-foot board to put it into a 6-foot space, and then we say to ourselves, why do we build a 6-foot room when all the wood they sell is 8 feet? Because that's what the harmonic is, building and fitting things in. 18 by 18, 324 is what we were talking about before. And I really like that. There's so many things you can do with numbers. Let me try and see. And all that fake. Did you see that article in the paper? Oh, man, I lost it. It just went so fast. I can't remember where I saw it. I wanted to take a picture of this here, but I can't seem to get it out. The article was what's real and what's fake, and the percentage of people that believe certain things of reality, and a lot of stuff that is fake. People believe as much of things that is real as they can't tell the difference between one or the other most of the time. And they really don't care, because most of the time they'll just listen to a group of people making the synopsis on things and just taking it for granted, whether it's real or not, but just trusting the people before them. How to gain trust. I'm looking for something. Let me see if I got this here. Oh, yeah, here it is. Just want to show you something. Look at these crazy T-shirts. Hold on, I'm waiting for it to come up. Here's the T-shirt. See if I can, hold on a second. Let me get this down here. Let me make this smaller here. Let me look for myself there. Okay. Yeah, look what it says here. Doctors and pharmaceutical sales rep, make your own study. The vaccines cause the virus, or they are the treatment at the end of the point. These are shirts they sell. Really ugly. To me, that's really done ugly. Shouldn't have been this corner here like this, right? But, you know, this was in my beginner stage. But these are excellent words. And these are phrases that I took from online places. And I just drew it about, just added in au bout de la pointe, and that's it. But anyways, tell me what you think about it. They're sold at Cow. I don't like them. If anybody wants any of them, I got to find something that's cheaper. It's way too much. No comments. Oh, my God. No comments. I didn't do anything on numbers. Oh, I did night and day. We were talking. Yes, I forgot. We were talking about the gentleman in the sky. Hold on a second. Where's that gentleman in the sky? Hold on. I'm looking for him. Wow, I can't find the page. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, here it is. On the third day, they created land and vegetation, 24 hours. On day four, they created the stars, the sun, and the moon. They created three different things: the stars, the sun, and the moon. Stars. Day five, they created sea creatures, including fish and birds. On day six, see, I made a mistake. Laminates were made with mankind. Animals and mankind on day six. Animals and mankind. Because how can you make an animal? How can you make man if you don't make animal? If you don't make an animal, and what is a beast? Do you understand that when we deteriorate, if you put us in a room and close us in and just, we will turn into a little animals. But is it animals? What creatures do we turn into when we dismantle ourselves? Do we just shrivel up? What actually goes on? I have to look that up. Let me see. Let me see. As the body deteriorates, hold on. As as the body deteriorates, what animals come out of us? The majority of research in the field is conducted on human bodies, but many relevant conclusions may be drawn regarding. I mean, it's a morbid thing to talk about, right? Abstract. Oh, there's just too much to read. Liver mortis, the purple red discoloration of the soft tissue. Rigor mortis. Bloating stage resolution during the drying of the carcass. Early decomposition. Okay, mummification, cross changes. Okay, let's just leave that out. That's a gruesome place to be. I think that should just like take that away for like 40 years or something, right? Um, let me go back to where was God on creation? Wow. Okay. Creation. So in another list, I see on day one, they made light. In day two, they made the atmosphere and firmament. On day three, the dry ground and the plants. On day four, the sun, the moon, the stars. On day five, the birds, the sea, the animals. On day five, the sea animals, sorry. On day six, land animals and humans. But they never mentioned, is a bat an animal? Is a fly an animal? What was created from animals, the sub creature? Where did the ant come in? Where did the bees come in? Because they said the birds, bees. What is created from the excrements, or what has to be created from certain byproducts of land animals, birds, and sea animals in order for the rest of the production of nature to grow? The beetles that are under the ground in the yellow submarine. I don't know. That's what I heard. So then we had this land animals and humans. So while they had all these other ones, the sea animals, it's floating around in our 70% water. We are of light. We have the darkness. We are the atmosphere and firmament. We are of the dry ground and the plants. We are nourished by the sun and directed timing of the moon and the stars, from whence the birds in the sky has delivered from the stork of the oceans. They create all these products, and from it they form the animal of a human. And finally, God gets to rest on day 7. Day 7, or was the rest of day 7, right? So it was the rest of day 7, and every single one was 1,000 years. Where are we in that now? And on day 1, it is the first time that we ever had light. And in week 2, it is the second time that we ever had light. In week 2. See, the first light didn't happen on this side. The first light happened on the other side. First they made light, and now they had to implement that light, right? He made light, he didn't implement the light yet. He already had light. So I say light from this side to light to this side. The first light was created was day 1, but the first week of light was in the second week. Don't create and count the first night of light. So on day 8 is the first light. On day 15 is the first light. On day 22 is the first light. 1, 8, 15, 22. On day 29 is the first of last night. Light. Day 29. After that, you're in the next month. And then there's another story. So 8, 15, 22, 29. In between 8 and 29, between 8 and 29, 11, 1 and 1 is 2, which is your birth in the heavens. The second 15, Mars, and 22nd to life, 15, 22, 6 and 4. 22 is going to end up to be Phi. 15 is Mars, which ends up to be the student. Coming from the heavens, because you don't want to talk about the spirit that created the light on day 1. Only on the 8th day is the first day 1 for the first week. The sun, the moon, the stars. Sun is the only capital in it. There's a comma, moon and stars they put together. Dry ground and plants they put together. Atmosphere and firmament they separate. Land animals and humans they put together. Okay, I didn't see any comments. No one's talking. So that's basically the 7 days. And there's something a little bit deeper into there. Now I wanted to go on and talk about Frosty the Snowman. I still didn't do darts because no one's asking any questions. And sometimes I'm not in that perfect flow of things. I like to do some numbers. I'm not really sure. I've done so many things. I just keep building more stories. Pluto comes alive this year. Pluto comes alive in Mercury this year. I also like to say that we have to go Pluto-Mars. And it was told to us as in Bruno Mars. Okay. And we have to go Neptune, Earth. Let me see this. 9 and 4, 8 and 3, or would that be Neptune and Jupiter? But I don't want to use Jupiter, and I can't go this way because I want to separate the two sides. So then that would be Uranus and Venus. And then I want to go to Saturn and Mercury. And what would we have left over? We'd only have Jupiter left over. And that would be Uranus 7 and 2 and Saturn, Mercury 6 and 1. 7, 9, 2, 4. That's the way it has to go. And the reason for that is I'm keeping my top 9 planet first. And on one side of 5 and on the other side of 5. On one side of 5, it is Pluto and it is Neptune and is Uranus and is Saturn. On the other side, the reversal side, is Mars and Earth and Venus and Mercury, in which, because Mercury and Venus have no moons, and I'm putting this into my own head, and this is the way I'm looking at it, and I'm opening up the street, I'm saying they're operators, and they operate through some other operation. 1 and 2 comes out to create. 1 and 2, 2 is inside 4, but it's operated from number 5. Jupiter operates everything. Jupiter operates Earth through number 3. And in number 8, you see Neptune, it operates through Venus as well as Mercury. And one of the reasons for that is that 3 is alpha beta. 1 and 2 come together and you can't separate it. 4 can be separated. 5 can be split up in 3. And 5 also can represent Mars, Earth, through Venus because of the numeric value 5 and 2. Saturn comes to Mercury, and that is your gateway, that is your half-life. Saturn to Mercury. Mercury is inside Jupiter, which is inside of Earth through Jupiter. Creation from alpha beta creation. I mean, it's just so simple. You just have to look at this dice. 1, the 3s are over here, right? When they're this way, look what happens to the dice, the angle of the dice. But the real 3 is this way. See that angle? If I put it this way, that's also in the center. Same as the way the 5 would be done. And then you'd have this split on this side. So it's just, this is just telling that story. Imagine playing a game with number 18. Here's number 18. And here's number 27. 6 times 3, 18. 6 plus 3 equals to 9, equals to a total of 27. And so number 18 and 27 and 9 is created from, and that is the IR, information robot, or IR is your birth residency. It's little dice. And if you want to look at the totals, 9 and 4, 13, 1 and 3 is 4. So this one, okay, over here, and the number 7 over here, they are special. And the reason they are special is because one shows up on a cube, and they both are the expression of creation of the delta angle gateway. All these are already modeled inside of here. 8 and 8, 16, 1 and 6 is 7. And then you have to connect the 16. 5 and 5 is 10. All zeros equal 6 becomes 7. So you have 10 over here. 2 and 2 is 4. 4 is over here. 2 and 8 is 10. 2 and 5 is 7. 2 and 2 is 4. 8 and 5 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. So all this row will recreate this row. And this 3 times will recreate this row. And this 3 times will recreate this row. But twice here will recreate this row. 7 and 7, 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 7 and 4, 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 7 and 1 is 8. 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 4 is 5. You notice all these over here will add up to here, and then all these will add up to here. Then these 2 will add up to here. But these will never add up to anything but over here. 9 and 9 is 18. Here's the 2 18s. 1 and 8 equals back to 9. 6 and 6 is 12. Here's your 12. 1 and 2 equals to 3. 3 and 3 is 6. 9 and 6 is 15. Here's your 15. 1 and 5 is 6. 9 and 3 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 6 is 9. See the way this tells its own story? All by itself. All by itself. No comments. Okay, I have come to the end of the rope. And for those who just showed up here, just want to show you this one little thing I'm doing in my room. Here it is. Did you see it? Okay. It's just strips of tape. Can't see it anymore, right? Strips of tape on the wall. Whoa. Anyways, yeah, putting strips of tapes on the wall. I'm going to make some dots and color something. I don't know. Others that showed up late, the fleur-de-lis, whether it's the arms coming in or going out, also representation of the mushroom. If you want to talk about E and E, about 9 and 6 flipped upside down or mirrored, about the keyhole to both sides, about the fleur-de-lis and what the fleur-de-lis is all about, and how it represents Jesus, and how it also represents the frog, which represents he's jumping to each lily pad, therefore has to jump over the water. It also shows that it's number 22. In one of the creations, you can see either 2 and 2 backwards mirrored. We already went over one part, which I'm going to do right here before I end this video, and it has to do with, right, don't forget, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, and then put a square in the center if you want, right? So how did the 9 lives of the cat start, right? I don't know, but so we're going to do that. We're going to do it larger. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do another one. Should we keep the arms and share this one? Should I share it? Or should I create all its own? Right, so that's creating all its own. You see the big separation here? So now I'm going to create diamonds. Where do I create these diamonds? I'm just going to create diamonds. There you go, Star David. All you got to do is create a diamond and create that, and you've got a Star David with 3 circles. 8, and when you do more, it shows lots more 8s and different angles of 8. And anyways, that's it. Video's over. Not really sure where I went with this, what I did. The vision pattern of this, or the pyramids coming to the center, depending on how you want to place your eye. Understanding the dots and how they connect. I didn't do it in here. You see the way this corner comes alive? This is a corner here, and it goes all the way up. And here's a corner here, one side, the other side. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 corners on the top, 8 corners on the bottom. That's 16 corners on a cube, right? There's 16 corners on a cube. On that, there's this side here and this side here, and everything double overlaps. You have a 2, 1 here, 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 1 here on the top. And then you have it on the bottom. You got a 3-way here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you have 2 sides, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. How we count our pairs, how we count things up. Raphael 7286, thank you for your participation. Have a good night, have a good weekend. Remember, creation started on Sunday, and this is the 3rd day of the year. So should it actually be waiting for 7 days of the year? Or how many days since Christmas time? 25th. The first day was the 25th. 21st full day of birth was on the 26th. So 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31. 1 is day 7. We start on day 2, which was yesterday, but it was God rest. So we're going to start today. So tomorrow's the first day of the week. Have a nice week.